Oh, this is a video to say something I was thinking about the other night. So essentially, what I must accept, like things I'm sort of forced to accept because I'm not allowed to doubt anything I really believe as a result of I being Lain Iwakura of Serial Experiments Lain. So essentially, what I'm saying is I'm growing my mustache back because I'm presenting to everybody as a man so that nobody knows I'm a woman. You have to understand that in Serial Experiments Lain, Lain Iwakura was, of course, a woman. But what you do not understand is that it's undeniable I am Lain Iwakura, or also undeniable that I myself am a woman. But I do appear like a man. You understand that if I dress like a female, I will be perceived as a man and they will beat me up and call me slurs. But what I'm saying is like, bro, no, it's not safe to dress as a woman. What I'm saying is, in my last video, I stated I've sort of accepted, despite my gender dysphoria, that I will never be a man. I had the gender dysphoria that I would wish to be a man. Now, you have to understand, you're looking at someone who looks like a man, but that person that you're looking at is a woman. I've already explained my anatomy in other videos. I was born with a vagina. It's just the way it is, bro. But I look like a man. So this is what I'm trying to explain to people. Nobody understands this. I've never met one person in my life, when I was dressing in female clothes, who called me a woman. Never in my life has someone called me a woman before, even though that's what I am. And saying, no, you're just a schizo delusional person. That's not what we do on this channel. We talk about the real shit on this channel. I mean, I have like real problems, bro, because I'm a woman who is perceived to be a man by every single person I meet. So I'm forced to present as a man. But I actually accepted that. I was not like these transgender people who try to be someone they're not and then just have terrible lives because nobody respects them. I mean, I'm actually trying to just acclimate to my situation so I myself at least know that I am a woman. I don't pretend to be something I'm not. I cannot be a man. It's impossible. Men cannot be women, and women cannot be men. It's just a fact. No matter what you do, you must accept the fucking reality that a man dressed in women's clothes is going to frighten cisgender women. It's just a fact. It frightens them. All of them. They're afraid. Because that person is a man with a penis who has the ability to rape them. It's just a fact. That's why women are afraid of transgender people. But with transgender women, it's a little bit different. Transgender women are trying to fit into male spaces. So I myself am a woman who wants to be a man. I am not a transgender woman. But when these transgender women try to fit into men's spaces, they're usually treated like really softly because they know everybody, like all the men know it's a woman. So they treat them really softly. But for some reason, usually the transgender man doesn't notice. And what I'm saying is like a woman who wants to be a man, you can live that lifestyle but you just have to accept the reality that you'll never really be one. And that's just not what you are, especially in the eyes of God. In the eyes of God, you will always be a woman if you want to be a man. If you transition, you're just destroying your body. You're destroying the body God had given you, in my opinion. And that's what I'm saying. I actually destroyed my body by taking HRT because I was very confused back then, and I think I sterilized myself. But like I said, I was born with this sort of, almost you could call it an intersex anatomy, but in reality it's actually a female anatomy. I am just a straight cis woman, which is what people do not understand. But the fact is, I have to present as a man because obviously everything about me to the naked eye screams man, even though that's not how I see myself. I see myself as 100% like a really, maybe the baddest bitch on earth, I'd say. But other people don't see it that way. They say, you're a very attractive man. That's what they say to me. You're a very handsome man. That's what people say to me. even though in the reality of the situation, Lain Iwakura, me, is a female. And I can never be a man, even though I want to be one. I can never really be a man. Also, the way I put it is that I'm not even a transsexual or a transgender, because I'm just a woman who wants to be a man. That's a clear distinction from both of those subsets, in my opinion. Just a woman who wants to be a man. Like Lain Iwakura is an ancient woman. Something about Lain Iwakura that I figured out last night is that Lain Iwakura was also a girl. Well, it's all very complicated and there's a spider web connecting everything. It all makes sense to me, but I can't go into all of it. Well, I'm just saying Lain Iwakura was a girl. Who was living in Japan, a Japanese girl, in multiple time periods. So, like in the 80s, but also as I am now, and also back in like the 40s, because Lain Iwakura had left Nagasaki before a bomb was dropped on Nagasaki by the United States and was living with her grandmother in Osaka, I think. I can't remember because I'm not very good with Japanese geography. But then the bomb was dropped and both of her parents were killed. But on the float, something I'll state is that her parents were respectively the voice actress of Lain in Serial Experiments Lain Japanese version, and also the director of Serial Experiments Lain, who I think was Ryutaro. I don't remember what his name was. But back then, those were her parents, and those were two people who had died. But then here I am on the float, and I actually am this Japanese girl. But you don't understand the way I'm perceiving the universe. One, that I do not have a female body. One, that I do not have a male body. I have a female body. But the second part is that my mind and my schizophrenia is the mind of Lain Iwakura. So essentially, it's the mind of this emo sort of lesbian Japanese girl, who also is connected to another person who was a Mexican black woman. But I've covered that point many times on this channel. Unless all I'm saying is essentially I'll never be a man. I'll always be a woman.